I guess I really do deserve this. Yeah, I know I deserve it. Let me explain to you all my situation, right? Growing up, me and my best friend used to create aliases or alter egos for ourselves, right? And we would present ourselves as these alter egos or separate identities. So we would create fake names, fake numbers, fake beeper numbers, fake cell phone numbers, and we give them out. And, you know, like, that's us, you know. So, you know, we would go to like parks and stuff, and guys would come up to us and be like, hey, baby, what's your name? And without even blinking, I'd be like, Lakeisha Wilson. And they'd be like, hey, Lakeisha, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, you know. We'd be rapping and stuff, and, you know, I'd be holding on to that Lakeisha, man. I wouldn't break character for nothing, man. I would win the Academy Award for Best Actress. If you all could have seen me back in the day, man. I wouldn't break character, man. He'd be calling me Lakeisha all day, and I'd be answering, and it was just beautiful, you know. And then, you know, he'd be like, hey, Keish, you know, hey, I gotta go. You know, why don't you go ahead and give me your telephone number? You know, I can call you, and we can kind of, you know, pick up this conversation later on. And I'm like, sure. I said, boom, I'd have a card or something ready, a piece of paper or something ready with my Lakeisha name on it and my fake-ass telephone number, my fake-ass beeper number, and my fake-ass cell phone number. And I'd give it to him, and as he's driving off into the sunset, I'd be cracking the fuck up, right? So, fast forward, you know, 10, 15 years, yesterday, right? I'm out at the park, right? And I'm sitting next to this guy who is like really, really attractive, right? And he's up there with his kids. He's taking his kids to the park, you know. And I'm there with my son, and we're having a good time or whatnot. So we're sitting next to each other, and then we started rapping, right? You know, and we're having a fabulous conversation, right? We're just talking about movies, and we're talking about music, and, you know, I mean, we are just meshing well, and the chemistry is flowing freely, and I'm feeling good about the situation, right? And I'm just thinking in my mind for a minute, he might be the one. He might be the one for Erica. He might be it. I mean, his swagger was perfect. Everything about this guy just seemed so perfect to me, right? And so he was like, well, Erica, you know, why don't you give me your telephone number, and we can talk later on or whatnot. And I'm like, yes, absolutely. So I break out my telephone number. You know, I give him the real number this time, the real name this time, right? And so, you know, I'm excited. I'm like, here's my home phone number, here's my cell phone number, here's my mom and dad's number if you can't reach me. You know, I'm being all desperate and shit, right? So I'm like excited, right? And he was like, well, baby, here's my telephone number. Call me anytime. Here's my cell number. Here's my home number. Call me anytime. I usually got my cell on. So I mean, he was just fabulous, right? So he gives me his number, right? And I'm all excited. I'm like, celebrate good times. Come on, right? So I get home that night, put the little turd to sleep. We finished homework, we got dinners out of the way, so I put him to sleep, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna settle in and call this dude I met earlier today, man. We're gonna have some more fabulous conversation. Let's see where this takes me, right? So I sit there, bust out the telephone number, look at it, I'm all giddy and shit, all sparkly-eyed and shit, right? You know how it is when you get a new number, right? So I dial that motherfucker, right? Do. Yeah. You know, you get your voice ready. We're sorry, we cannot complete your number as dialed. Please check the telephone number and try your call again. I'm like, what the fuck? Let me call this number again. Let me try it one more time. So I dial it real slow this time just to make sure that I'm dialing the number right? I'm like, what's going on? We're sorry we cannot complete your phone number as dialed. Please hang up and try the call again. I'm like, this motherfucker gave me the wrong number? Okay, Erica, calm down, calm down. He gave you 2 numbers. He gave you 2 numbers. Call the other number. So I dialed the number, right? Real slow. I'm like, I'm not going to mess this one up. I'm not going to mess it up. We're sorry. We cannot complete your call as dialed. Please hang up and try your call again. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? Ain't this a bitch? How you gonna play my joke on me? You gonna play my joke on me? He got me though. I can't be mad. I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad. Although I want to. I can't be mad. I used to do that shit too, man. So whoever you are out there, if you see this, you got me. You got me, man. You're better than me, man. You're better than me. You got me. You got me. Motherfucker.